And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Saturday baseball on the show. It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And today's starting pitcher, Bailey Falter. What's the word on him?
Very dominant his last time out, picked up the win, only allowed one run. These guys would love to see him back on his game in this one.
Okay, all set to go. So up now for Chicago, Trey Turner.
The second baseman, Trey Turner.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. That one misses, and this one is off and running. And a pitch. In there at the knees. And strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now the count is even. Down and in, moved his feet. Back to work, 3-2 now. And a base hit into right center field. Now he turns and heads for second. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. They got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Bo Bichette up to the dish.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very...
And now this is down for a base hit. Play it home. He's safe. And it's 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Brian Reynolds here. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Just off the outside part of the plate. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
And there's the strike.
A ball, 1 strike.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Shoots a line drive single into right center. Lead runner around second. And now runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 12,
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. 6th in the NL in RBIs. This one blasted deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. Kyle Schwarber with a rocket. And they add to the lead. It's 4-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that, and that time that ball was hit hard.
Joey Meneses will hit next.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound, and this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward. Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
The wind of the pitch. That clips the corner.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Ball to strike. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit.
Everything came together for him. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Man at first, Xander Bogaerts, the next to hit, 4th on the National League RBI leaderboard. And the first offering is not close. Even though Bogaerts at the beginning of his career signed with and then played for the Boston Red Sox, his favorite player growing up was Derek Jeter, and that's why he wore number 2. The next offering misses. Now 2-0. And that's in for a strike. Meneses aboard here at first with nobody out. And that one ripped into right. Harper hauls it in for the out. And there's one away.
Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Eloy Jimenez.
Here's Eloy Jimenez. He was hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
On the ground to the left. Sneaks through, base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. The throw to third. In there safely.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Runners on the corners with 1 gone. Now it's Randy Arozarena.
Well, clear game plan coming in this one. Be aggressive against this starter. Try to knock him out of this ball game, and it looks like they're on their way to doing that. Get into the bullpen a little bit early. Could be a great offensive day.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Two balls, no strikes to count.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And now 2-1. And a strike.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
First inning and already up to 23 pitches. Next offering misses, and it's 3-2. And that'll load the bases.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
And up next for Chicago, Jack Groshans blasted 2 home runs in last night's game. Great effort as he's able to haul it in, and all the runners are tagging. Just ahead of the throw, he scores, and the lead is up to 5.
Man, there's a sac fly to bring home another run in this inning. These guys are just piling it on. We're seeing some really quality at-bats out of this team right now.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Bailey Falter done for the day, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Matt Strong.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Here's Trey Turner. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Singy, he's got a history of coming through in the big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. They say you win.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Now the 0-1. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup. All in all, 10 come to the plate. They bat around at 5 score. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Cubs 5 and the Phillies coming up. Back here at the ballpark and on the hill in this one, Michael Kopech. What do you have on him?
Well, he got into the 8th inning his last time out, really pitching deep into games as of late. We'll see today how many innings he's got in him.
We go to the bottom of the first. Dansby Swanson stands in.
Swanson, former first-round pick by the Arizona Diamondbacks, Vanderbilt player in college World Series player, all that good stuff, but really coming into his own.
The wind and the pitch. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. There's a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That one missed.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Want to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Righty to the plate. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Batting second.
And now it's Alec Bohm. Into center. Reynolds trying to get there. Racing, makes the catch. 2 down.
Batting third, the right fielder, Bryce.
And now here is Harper.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
Well, Chris, what a career Bryce Harper has put together. On the cover of Sports Illustrated at the age of 16, first overall pick by the Nationals in 2010. He's won multiple MVPs, multiple All-Star appearances, and a Rookie of the Year to boot. Bryce Harper has turned out to be just as good as advertised. Strike two.
Yeah, and has largely lived up to the hype. There hasn't been a more scrutinized ball player than Bryce Harper over the last 10 years. I mean, he's had a target on his back because of how well he did at a young age, but he's backed it up with a couple of MVPs and got his team to the World Series in 2022.
Right-hander kicks, deals. That one ran inside, almost got him. Two now. And delivers outside. Here comes a 3-2. And there's ball four.
Oh, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just missed the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. And that one hammered. That's back. And that one is gone. He circles the bases. Home run number 5 on the season. It's 5-2.
Got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Base is empty with 2 away. Now here is Nick Castellanos. And it's fouled away. The 0-1. Now 1-1. Next pitch misses. 2-1.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
That one in for a strike. 2-2. Slider misses outside. JT Realmuto waiting for a turn at the plate. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. But the Phils get 2 on this blast. It's 5-2. You're dialed into the show. Top of the second. Now the number 2 hitter, Bo Bichette. Bo Bichette, second-round pick, 2016, and a kid who comes from pretty good baseball family. His dad, Dante, played for California, Milwaukee, Colorado, Cincinnati, and Boston over 14 big league seasons, and Dante could swing it.
Yeah, and you just get the sense in watching Bo that this guy, all he wants to do is win. A gamer, goes hard, and wants to lead that ball club to a championship.
Bounce to the right. Harrison over to first, and a quick out, number 1.
The center fielder, number 13, Brian Reynolds.
Now, Brian Reynolds singled and scored his first time. Pitch misses. Ball one. And now the lefty. And that's outside.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. A 2-1 is high. And a 3-1 on the way. There's a swing and a drive. Cave going back some more. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Wow, that one almost got out of here. I know the wind's blowing out to left, but man, that almost pushed it over the fence. I bet guys are trying to get the ball up in the air and hit it that direction. I know I would be.
Swing and a little roller right side. Fires over to Hoskins, and the inning is over. And the Cubs are down in order. And it remains 5-2. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now the veteran catcher, JT Realmuto. JT Realmuto singing has turned into arguably the top catcher in all of baseball. He's won multiple Gold Gloves, multiple Silver Sluggers, same story, multiple times an All-Star. This guy is fun to watch. Lifted in the air, right field. Meneses settles under it and makes the catch. And there's one down.
Batting 7, the second baseman,
Josh Harrison stands in for the Phillies. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Arozarena makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Batting 8, the center fielder,
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
And the 0-1. And that's too high.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Righty delivers. Outside. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. In for a strike. Now it's 3-2. I remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Line drive, base hit.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Jake Cave stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. The 1-0. Out to short, and it finds its way through for a hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
The batter, number 7.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Marsh, the lead runner, out at second. Cave on at first with 2 down. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
2 strikes.
And now it's 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Phillies leave a couple. And the deficit remains 5-2. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Now it's the right fielder, Joey Meneses.
Joey Meneses.
Strom in his 7th season, 31 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of North Dakota. Strom back to work. And that one finds its way through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
So man aboard, and now Xander Bogaerts. 0 for 1 so far. That misses, and that is ball 1. Bogaerts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. The lefty, the 1-0. On the ground right side, and that's just foul. Next pitch inside, and it's 2-1. Runner at first with no outs here. Pitch misses, and the count is 3-1. Kicks and fires. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Pulls pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
Jimenez in the box now as he leaves that one up high. And the pitch.
Ball 2.
This ball's chopped on the ground, and he grabs it foul. The count 2-1.
That's ball 3.
And there's a ball. The pitch. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Randy Arozarena, the next Cub to hit. He reached out a walk his first time. To the left side, but it is well foul. Runners at first and second with one gone. Lined into right. And there's 2 away. And here's the catcher, Jack Groshans. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. Activity in the bullpen. Gregory Soto up and throwing. Meneses over at second. Jimenez at first. 2 out of the inning. And here it comes. And that drops in for a strike. One now. And that one sliced foul. Lifted in the air right center field. Harper has a beat on it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Cubs strand a couple. They're still out in front 5-2. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Now the third baseman, Alec Bohm.
The third baseman, Alec
Bohm batting second in today's lineup. A former first-round pick back in 2018. The Y to kick the pitch. Ball 1, no strikes. And the slider catches the zone. Next one misses. 2-1. And the righty deals. That one is upstairs.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And the right-hander's 3-1. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Three and two now. That one the other way. Makes the grab, 1 down.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Here's Bryce Harper. The walk and a run scored his first time. Bryce Harper would be one of the guys considered a face of baseball. He was also a face on the cover of MLB The Show back in 2019. First offering misses the mark.
Not a bigger or better game than that, and kids love playing it. I like playing it after we finish here.
Yeah, I like the announcers. Next pitch in for a strike, and that's strike 1. Next offering is in for a strike.
So far, all we've seen in this at bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
Here's a 1-2. Oh, and he hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch.
Well, that one might sting for a bit, but it helps the team and it boosts the OBP boost. Sometimes that trade-off is worth it, but sometimes it's not.
Hoskins, the next to hit, takes outside. And the right-hander deals. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hoskins pushes it foul. So now 1-2 to Reese. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Castellanos in the box now. No balls and a strike. The pitch. Swing and a ball popped up. Turner should have it. And that's the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. They trail at 5-2. Back here in Philadelphia, and stepping in is the speedy Trey Turner. Saying he's not just one of the fastest guys in the game, but also Trey Turner. How about those slides? Pretty cool looking.
Yeah, a natural slip and slide out there on the field. And one thing that speaks to me is that he doesn't decelerate a whole lot when he's in top speed going into that slide, because he goes through the bag and can end up on his feet all in one motion.
And a big swing and a miss.
They can live up in the zone all game if guys will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitter's got to look down in the zone.
Next offering way off the plate. On a line out towards center. Snags it on the run. And there's one down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Bichette in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And that is in for a strike. And that is strike one. And a ball evens the count.
2-2 the count.
One down, base is empty.
Full count.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the three-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Kicks and deals. That one to first. Hoskins handles the chance. Two quick outs here in the top of the fourth.
The center fielder, number 13, Brian Reynolds.
Brian Reynolds, the next Cub to hit. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Ball one there.
Count 1-0.
And a pitch. There's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's down and away. Two now. Goes down looking. And welcome back. Here's the catcher, JT Realmuto.
The catcher, JT Realmuto.
And a pitch. Just missed.
Well, these Phillies doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
There's a strike. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. And now 2-2.
It's a good take.
Struck him out swinging. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Harrison, batting with one down, takes a strike. Here's your 1. Strike on the inside corner.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Next one misses. Going to count 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
That misses the zone. 2-2. Here comes a pitch. The punch out there. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Now batting.
2 outs, base is empty. And now for the Phillies, Brandon Marsh. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. The wind of the pitch. Curveball drops in there. Ball 1 low. Left-hand hitter waits. And that one almost got him.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
2 outs. That's a little bit low. Liner to second. It picked on the hop. Gathers and throws. They get the out, and that'll do it. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Gregory Soto.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
Gregory Soto.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Kyle Schwarber. He's already homered in this game.
Kyle.
Chris, remember the Cubs won it all in 2016. Well, Kyle Schwarber suffered a regular season-ending left knee injury 2 games into the year. April 7th, he had torn ligaments in that knee. That pitch in for a strike. Strike 1. But he was added to the World Series roster and became the first position player to collect a hit in the World Series after going hitless during the regular season. He still has the text from Theo Epstein that said, "You made the World Series roster." And down on strikes. Now 1 away.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Meneses up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. The 1-0. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Soto, an all-star a season ago. He features a sinker, a four-seamer, a slider, and he works in a changeup. And the 1-0. Just missed.
2 balls, no strike.
And another ball.
I got 3-0.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Eloy Jimenez now at the plate. First offering misses badly for ball 1.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Meneses on second. Bogaerts over at first with 1 away. Next offering is down low.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
The 2-1. And a foul ball. Hit hard, base hit. Meneses rounds third, headed for the plate. 1 run across. Another comes in to score. It's 7-2.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Stepping in, Randy Arozarena. He's 0 for 1. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. That's to third. Boom. Throws on to first. They get the out on Arozarena. And next for the Cubs, Jack Groshans. That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Good eye right there.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Runner at second, 2 down. Next offering is in for a strike.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
The pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Not close with that one. Ball 2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 7 and the Phillies 2. Bottom of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Jake Cave.
The left fielder, Jake Cave.
The pitch. That's through there for a strike.
You know, these Phils just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Pitch misses, and a count 2-1. And he deals. Fouls one off. 2-2. And that one ripped to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 down.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
So the Philly batting order turns over. Dansby Swanson stands in for the Phillies. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one not close, and that's ball 1. Just off the outside edge.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
And a pitch. That one missed. Now 3-0. The wind of the pitch. It's the slider in there for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And he walked him.
Nope. Ball 4.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have 1 more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Boom. Lays off down low as he digs in for the third time. Swanson leads off first with one away. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Next pitch is popped up. Bichette hauls it in, 2 away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Here's Harper now. Certainly you'd say Bryce Harper's signature moment, Game 5 of the National League Championship Series in 2022. That opposite field home run that put the Phillies ahead and would send them to the World Series off the Padres' Robert Suarez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
And downstairs. Righty to the plate. Good eye right there. At the belt and fires. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. 1 for 2 with a 2-run homer back in the first. Way upstairs, and that's ball 1.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Hard hit left side. Bichette whips it to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Phillies leave a couple. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Connor Brogdon gets the ball now. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Connor Brogdon.
Back to the top of the lineup. Trey Turner at the plate. 1 for 3.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Brogdon in his 3rd season, 28 years old, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2017. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You know, these Cubs showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers say their chase rate, or swings at pitches outside the zone, is under 25%, and I think that's a big reason why they're scoring runs. By not chasing out of the zone, they're getting good pitches to hit. When you can do that, you have a much better chance to square up the baseball and do damage like they have so far.
The 1-1. And that one is in for a strike. The 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Bichette stands in now and watches strike 1.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
The next offering misses. And 1-1. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Andrew Bellotti, the young right-hander, up and throwing. The pitch. And a count 1-2. The pitch. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Way high.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
The 2-2. Good job to fight that one off. Right-hander kicks, deals, and now it's filled up. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Three-two. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Reynolds in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Righty delivers, and that's through there for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Right-handed reliever. That one ripped. That's back there. And gone. Brian Reynolds leaves the yard, and they boost their lead. It's 8-2.
And with the 6-run lead, there are fans that are starting to head to the exits. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
And here's the first baseman, Kyle Schwarber. He's already homered here in this one. Kyle Schwarber, a guy with prodigious power. He's made a couple of all-star teams, won a Silver Slugger, an Ohio kid who played his college ball at Indiana. He's one of the better power hitters in the sport. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it hits the fence. Throws to second. And he'll pull into second safely.
Now batting.
When you see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
So 2 down, and now the right fielder, Joey Meneses.
Ball one.
Schwarber at second with 2 down. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 2.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. Runner leads away at second. Harper hustling after it.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Two now. Short hop liner handled it short. Swanson fires over to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Cubs get one on the solo shot, and this is now an 8-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at the ballpark, now it's the DH, Nick Castellanos.
Designated hitter, Nick.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
First offering misses the mark. Castellanos, a former All-Star, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. And that one is lifted in the air. And there's one down.
Now batting, catcher, JT.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. Realmuto was an outstanding high school quarterback. Was signed to go play quarterback at Oklahoma State. But when he was scouted in high school, he was mainly a shortstop. Marlins scouts decided after seeing him catch one time that if they drafted him, they would convert him to catcher.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Next offering is down low. Now 1-2. Just misses with that one.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Two on the way. Bounced out to short. Knocks it down.
Hard to tell exactly what went wrong right there. That was a fairly routine ground ball, but he just couldn't get it to stick in the glove. Might have taken his eye off it a little early, but regardless, you're going to have to work around that error.
Josh Harrison stands in for the Phillies. And fouled off. Harrison measures 5 feet 8 inches, 190 pounds, and he was a 6th round draft pick back in 2008. The 0-1. And there's a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And that one goes straight to the backstop. And that's a wild pitch as he moves into scoring position.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
Runner at second here, 1 gone. Line drive, base hit. Here comes Real Muto around third.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Man at first with 1 gone. Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
In the air, left field. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Jake Cave.
Here's Jake Cave now.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Upstairs. The 1-0. In the air, center field. Reynolds gets under it. He makes the grab, and that is that. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 8 and the Phillies 3. Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Andrew Bellotti, on for his 20th appearance of the year.
Andrew Bellotti.
And here is Xander Bogaerts.
The third baseman, number 2, Xander Bogaerts.
And the pitch. That one missed. Bullpen action for the Cubs. Hunter Harvey throwing and getting ready for David Ross. The 1-0. That's towards center. Marsh moves under it. And he makes the catch. Then there's 1 down.
Up next for the Cubs, the designated
Eloy Jimenez now.
Really good piece of hitting last time going to the opposite field.
That one's in there. 0-1. And the right-hander deals. And a base hit up the middle.
Up next for the Cubs, the left fielder, Randy.
One down. Now the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. Kicks and deals. And ball one. Jimenez, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. So now 1-2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
The pitch. Arozarena started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he won around. Ruled a swing. So up next, Jack Groshans.
Jack Groshans.
And strike one to the catcher. Oh, one down.
Ball inside.
And there's a ball. He swings and fouls one off. And a pitch. Right side. Harrison fires over to first. Third out. Cubs lead one, but they lead at 8-3.
Traditional 7th-inning stretch.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the Phillies leadoff man, Dansby Swanson.
Dansby Swanson.
Kopech back to work. Way high. And the 1-0. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
The 1-1. Out to short, Bichette. Gathers and throws to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Well, nice job by the shortstop to field that on the backhand and gather himself, get his feet underneath him. He had a long throw, but he knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure the grip, and finish the throw.
Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And the righty deals. Just off the inside edge. Two 2-0. Bounce to the left side. And foul ball. Kicks and fires. And strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
2 outs, base is empty. Bryce Harper to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. And here it comes. And it's 1-1.
1 strike.
And a pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The wind and the pitch. Check swing, no appeal. The count now 2-2. The wind and the pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. Three-two
2
now.
balls, 2 strikes.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, they opted to go with the off-speed stuff on that 3-2 with the bases empty. Close pitch. But now he's got to work out of the stretch.
Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. There's the strike.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
And he deals. Ripped to short, to second. Turner. That ends the inning. Phillies strand 1. Can't chip away at an 8-3 deficit. Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Sir Anthony Dominguez. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise.
Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Here's Turner now.
Leading off for the Cubs, the second baseman, Trey Turner.
The pitch. And takes low for ball 1. The pitch. And he pumps it a strike.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more guys that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. Swings and misses. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Hammered to center. No doubt about this one. Way out of here. Gone. Bo Bichette blasts one out. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they add a run. It's 9-3. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. With this guy's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
Ryan Reynolds, the next Cub to hit.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
First offering, and it just misses. At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
And the count even at 1. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Jose Alvarado appears to be getting loose. Next pitch is inside, and it's 2-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
The pitch. Swung on, popped up on the infield. And puts the squeeze on it. That's out number 2.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And now the first baseman, Kyle Schwarber. And that one just missed off the outside edge. Here comes a pitch. So 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, they gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
Next offering is fouled back.
Hey.
2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. Left-hand batter waits. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Cubs tack on another with a solo jack. It's now 9-3. Back after this on the show. Back here in Philadelphia, leading off, Nick
Phillies,
Castellanos.
the designated hitter, Nick Castellanos.
The right-hander back to work. Ball 1, no strikes. Kopech still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
And there's a strike. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. And that's a double.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
So man aboard, and now it is JT Realmuto. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. A new arm into the game, the righty, Hunter Harvey.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Reynolds gets under it. Brings it in. And there's one away.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Josh.
Here's the second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat, opposite field knock.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. There's a strike. Castellanos, the runner at second with one away. Back to the mound. Fires over to Schwarber, and now 2 gone.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
Brandon.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. Swings through that one. 0-1.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
The 0-1. Sliced hard but foul. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And 1-2.
2 strikes.
And the 1-2 misses to even the count.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Now all even up. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball. 1 left for Philadelphia. Still way back. It's 9-3. Jose Alvarado taking over on the mound.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And the batter now, Joey Meneses.
The right fielder.
Alvarado, 27 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. And a pitch.
Some of the greatest players in the history of the game were born in Venezuela, including one that finished with 500+ home runs, 3,000+ hits, and a triple crown.
Next pitch is outside. Kicks and deals. Pitch misses inside. And now 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
In for a strike. Now 3-1. The 3-1. Fought off foul. Three-two now. Got him looking. And that's the first out.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
And here comes Xander Bogaerts. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And now the lefty. Movement in the bullpen. Craig Kimbrell getting ready to go. The lefty ready, and a 1-1.
Nope.
A little bit low. That's a little bit low.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And here it comes. Check swing. Tried to hold up. Now an appeal to first. No swing. That's ball 4. He walked him.
Hopefully he figures it out on the mound because they're running out of arms in that bullpen.
Eloy Jimenez, the next Cub to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
There's the strike. And that's in there at the knees.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Rosarena in the box now. No balls and a strike. 0-2 as he waves at that one.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now it's going to be Jack Groshans. There's a strike at the knees. Strike one. And the pitch. Ripped on the ground to second. Fires over to Hoskins. And that is that. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the ninth. It's the Cubs 9 and the Phillies 3. Back at Citizens Bank Park, here's the left fielder, Jake Cave.
The left fielder, Jake Cave.
Harvey back to work. There's a strike.
Now this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Swing and a miss. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Righty delivers. And that's too high. Two and 0 to count. Here it comes. Now a fly ball to right center. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 down.
The batter, the third baseman.
So it's their last chance in this one. And now Alec Bohm. In there, and it's 0-1. Ball one there. The 1-1. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Just 1 strike away. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Righty to the plate.
Ball 2.
Good eye right there. Bryce Harper to bat next. And there's ball four.
Did miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside
right
corner.
Number 3.
Now it's the right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Harper.
And that's in there for strike one.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
And that one pulled foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Boom. Leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Going to count 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Now at the plate, Rhys Hoskins. That one's in there, 0-1. Two outs, couple of base runners at first and second. Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
The pitch. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cubs slug their way to a win in this one.
Well, this team was ready from the first pitch of the ball game. Swinging the bats, scoring runs, just very aggressive. I feel like they set the tone, and that tone created a momentum that took them all the way to the finish line. Nice win today.
9-3 your final here in this one. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 9 runs, 14 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. For Philadelphia, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and